Hey, good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 977. Oh, we're getting so close. Still tentatively, looks like, what was it, Tuesday, October 11th is kind of the tentative episode 1000 extravaganza. So we'll do two shows that day whenever it does fall, but it looks like it's lining up for Tuesday, October 11th. There's probably a 1 day of separation in there, so it could be Wednesday, October 12th. But I think it's going to be one of those 2 days. So I think we looked at the schedule. I'll be out. No plans this weekend, so I'll be live both Saturday, Sunday. Next weekend, we've got the Midwest premiere. So no show, no Hobby Evolution on Saturday or Sunday. September 30th, the Madison Card Show. And then the first weekend in October, I can't remember. I don't think I have anything going on. The rest of October I do on the weekends. So, Tuesday, 10, 9, 10. Is that right? Yeah. So what's that weekend? 7th and 8th? I don't know. So there you go. Episode 1000, probably Tuesday, October 11th or somewhere in there. What's up? Happy Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. Get that coffee. Get that coffee ready. What a break yesterday. Bowman Chrome, baby. Woo! Fire. Link is in the description. It's in my channel. Check out yesterday's break. I didn't know how good it was. I think there was a couple times I got excited. Let's go! Sick. There's a couple times I got excited, but I didn't even realize. I'll go into this further, but there was one card I didn't even realize it was like a big card. I'm like, oh shit! Just hanging out on my couch, like, oh, this is something. So, but proceed with caution with Bowman Chrome, because even though I crushed it on my 2 boxes yesterday, I'm still probably not going to profit from those 2 boxes. That's something that most people say, oh, you'll never make profit. You can. Now I go into it. Bowman retail, yes, you can make profit. Bowman hobby boxes, it's a gamble. Bowman Chrome, it's a gamble. Bowman Draft, it's a gamble. But there are products that you, yes, can make your money back. And even with the fire pulls I had yesterday, and I crushed the odds. You know, if you open 2 boxes, you're probably, I saw some other breaks of 2 boxes, and I'm like, oof, 3 base autos, 2 pitchers, or even 1 pitcher, 3 base autos. And I had five autos, in my 2 boxes, because I bought an HTA box, and 3 serial numbered autos of the 5, only 2 pitcher autos. Crushed it, but proceed with caution. And the price is also, if you didn't get in that preset, I think that was you ever get like that's when I know when I need to change my toothbrush. I get a little gristle or whatever pop off, and I'm like, what in the hell? It's not hair. Little toothbrush. That's when I know it's time to change my toothbrush out. When the hell do you call those? The bristles? When the little bristles start falling out. Anyway, what was I saying? Bowman. Yuck. Just what you want to see in the morning. How's that breakfast? So we're going to talk Bowman Chrome. What else is going on? That's about it. Rip my Bowman Chrome. I did some shipping, did a lot of shipping. My 50% off sale, you see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. eBay store. Link is in the description. Go to 99centcards.com. That just takes you to my eBay store. Coupon code is SEPT50 sale. It's still in effect. Goes through, I think, Sunday. 5 cards or more, get 50% off using that coupon code. By the way, I said yesterday I'm going to exclude Bowman Chrome. Nope, didn't. I ended up I mathed it out. I'm like, okay, if somebody comes in and buys 5 cards, what if they only buy $1.50 cards? Where do I need to price my Bowman Chrome and still be happy with a sale? And then I got some sales and I'm like, maybe I should have priced it a little more. But I think all in all, I think it's good. The savings is only 100. So I don't think like the Adley Rushman, which is priced really high, which I've gotten some offers on some of my cards that I'll probably end up taking. So the cap is $100 on that 50% off sale. So you won't save $150. You won't sell that you won't, the $300 card is, you won't save $150. I saw James's comment. Let's see. What did I sell? More sales coming in. Yeah. Hit my eBay store up, man. Hit my eBay store up. I don't think I sold the Adley yet. I've got a couple offers though. So Bowman Chrome, fun rip. Go watch it after Hobby Evolution. My eBay app, by the way, I think I also saw an uptick in sales yesterday specifically because I sent, oh shit, it wasn't Adley Rushman, it was Gunnar Henderson. Sending offers out. Do it. Send offers out because it drives sales. So I do have 2 offers on it. 161, my image variation Gunnar Henderson rookie. I've got it listed for $300 because I, wanted to price it above. I've got some good offers coming in. I have 2 offers. 161 views, 21 watchers in 12 hours. And then the Bowman Ascensions was also that's a case hit, which I didn't realize. That's got 48 views, 4 watchers in the last 12 hours. Probably 10 hours because I didn't realize what it was. What was I saying? Oh, send offers. So, and I've been talking about this for 2 months. My eBay app is like sucks. It's shitty. What's going on with the eBay app? I've deleted the app on my phone. I've signed out. I've signed in multiple times. I've closed the window out multiple times still. And it started about 2 months ago? Well, shit, I think it started back when I was at the old house. So it's been 3 months. September, October, August, September. So we've been here 2 months. It's been like exactly 2 months in the new house. So it's probably been going on 3 months, probably since June when I first started seeing, and initially, and what I mean when I go to send offers, I'll go to my eBay app and it says you have 38 send offer to buyers, which that's all from overnight because I had 400 last night. And I'll go into the website. It takes a lot longer sending offers from the website than it does on your phone. So I'll click 38 offers to send. So I'll click on it and then it just, you don't have any active items. Start a listing. Oh, that's a lie. So it used to be I'd just go back and I'd hit it again and it would work. Not anymore. Now, in it over time, over these last 3 months, initially it was like, oh, just go back and click it again and it would work. And then a few days later, a week later, then it took 2 or 3 times to refresh it. And it's over the last 3 months, it's just taken more and more times to refresh. The other night I was watching a movie. I was on the couch and I'm like, just watching a movie, just not really paying attention on my phone anyway. And I'm like, I'm going to see who's going to outlast. I'm stubborn. Who's going to be more stubborn, the app or me? The app was more stubborn. I bet I refreshed it 100 times. Never worked. So, and you say, well, you can bulk send offers. Here's why I don't want to do that. Because you can only set a percentage. And yeah, you can pick and choose and do all that, but I just want to make it easy. So I ended up doing that yesterday. So I went in, you have to set a percentage. And it's like, most of them are like $1.50. A lot of them are $1.50, $1.75 cards. And I don't want to offer 10% or more off of those cards. But if there's a $10 card, I may want to offer 20 to 25% off. But I'm certainly not going to offer 25% off a $1.50 card because it could be a single buyer. And I don't want to do that. There's some cards that they're just overpriced from like release week that, may have been last year's Bowman. And it's like, oh, yeah, I'll do 60% off this. Just depending on how long it's been in my store. So I'm like, you know what? F it. I'm going to do 10% on everything, on all 400. And I did that, and boom, sales all of a sudden. Pew, 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 pew. Sales. So use that feature. I went to the forums, the eBay seller community forum, and there's other people that have had issues with it. I don't think it's ever been resolved. I don't know what's going on. So I don't want to spend a lot of time. I mean, I'm spending enough time just hitting refresh, I guess. But it's like, I don't want to go through the chat because they're just going to be like, well, try this. Have you hit Control-Alt-Delete? Have you restarted your computer? Is it plugged in? Yes. What's up, everybody? Good morning, Steve. What's happening? Not a good day in Cubs land yesterday. Lost to the Rockies. He says only one more day until 3 crucial Cubs-Diamondbacks games here in Arizona. Steve will be there. Go Cubs. I think they miss Zach Gallen and Merrill Kelly, who lit them up at Wrigley last week. So that's good. But I don't know. That's why baseball's a funny game. Here's what I get upset about with fans. This is what I get upset about. Oh, now we gotta play the Diamondbacks and they're good. It's fucking September. If you get into the playoffs, who are you gonna play? Good teams. Don't be scared. It annoys the shit out of me when people we got to play the Diamond. But then they also think they're going to make this run in the playoffs. And I see it in, like I used to in my radio days working in high school sports. Well, we got to play the number 1 team in the sectionals. If we didn't have to play them, we'd get to state. Well, you dumb fuck. If you got to state, you'd probably have to play them anyway. You got to play the best teams. I know you want to make a run, get those ticker tape parades after every sectional and regional and super sectional, but guess what? What's the ultimate goal? To win it all. And guess who you're going to have to play on your road to winning it all? The fucking good teams. And it just annoys me. Cubs Twitter annoys me. Cubs Facebook? Oh my God. I just stay away. Serenity now. We got to play the tough teams. Well, they have an easy. Well, the Brewers have an easy schedule. Well, guess what? Once playoff time comes, nothing's easy anymore. So you might as well, if the Cubs are going to lose to good teams, might as well get it out of your system now and miss the playoffs and let a good team get in. If the Cubs aren't going to, and I don't think this Cubs team reminds me of 1998. And I've thought this since the beginning of the season, since preseason. I've thought they were a playoff team the whole time. Much like 1998. Although 1998, how old was I in 1990? 16. I was the start of the 98 season, didn't pay any attention. Not until the end of April 1998 was I starting to get back into baseball. And that wasn't because of not Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa. That came later. I started paying attention. I was delivering the newspaper. April of 98. Let's see, I would have been a sophomore. Yeah, I was delivering the newspaper. And I was a newspaper nerd. And I would, read the agate page. That's the standings and transactions. And I'm like, oh, wow, the Cubs. And the Cubs were in first place and at the end of April. Wow, we went the whole month. You remember 97 was not a good season for the Cubs. So I start following the Cubs. Then all of a sudden, this young kid named Kerry Wood came along and struck out 20 Houston Astros. And I'm like, this is a fun team. And then all of a sudden, Sammy Sosa start mashing home runs, and we've got the home run chase in the summer of 98. Takes me back. And the Cubs put together kind of a ragtag group of guys. I mean, we had Gary Gaetti, Mickey Morandini, Jeff Blauser. And it just reminds me of that. Not that we have a ragtag group of guys. At times they do seem ragtag, but it just kind of felt similar to me with some of the moves the Cubs made in the offseason coming into 2023. It's like, kind of feels like 1998. Didn't have a huge home run chase this year. No 20 strikeout games, but we do have Justin Steele, who's making a case to actually win the National League Cy Young. And we're competing. Probably going to be a wild card, but can control our own destiny with that series in Arizona this weekend. We've got another series with Milwaukee. Like, I think it's the very last regular season series against the Brewers. But I don't think this team has the stamina to win a series in the playoffs. I think they'll get there. I think we're going to get disappointed. I think we're going to kind of limp in to the playoffs. I think that second wild card is still, the Cubs still have that second wild card spot. I think they lead it by a game and a half now after last night's loss. I think we'll kind of clutch on to that, hold on to that second wild card spot, but I'm not confident that this team has the stamina to finish out the season and win a couple. I don't think they're going to win a game in the playoffs. I know that sounds pessimistic, but I'm a realist. I think this is a playoff caliber team with the expanded playoffs, but I just don't think they have the stamina to even win a game. I don't think they're going to win a playoff game. I think much like 1998, gets swept. We had a Brant Brown moment. Speaking of 98, we had a Brant Brown moment yesterday against the Rockies in Colorado. Was it PCA that dropped the ball out in center field? Somebody, or Ian Happ? I think it was Happ. Somebody dropped the ball. It's like, oh, that's Brant Brown all over again. There's my Cubs rant for the day. Harlan's in the house. What's up, Harlan? Good morning. David is here. What's happening, David? Good morning, Uncle Rich. Hit that like button. He misses Jenny. She was with us the other day. Jenny was back. James wants to know, what did you sell that Gunner image variation for? $150. It is still available in my eBay store. I am sitting on a couple offers. I've got a couple nice offers. Trent, good morning. Matty Ice in the house. George is here. What's happening, George? Steel Cards, good morning. Just took advantage of your 50% off sale. Got me some former Ute cards. Very nice. That 50% off sale going on through this weekend. Hit it up, 99centcards.com. That just takes you to my eBay store. Coupon code is SEPT50 sale. 50% off 5 or more cards. There are some like caveats. Max savings is $100. I think there's some other small language, but most of it, and I know a lot of the names that are in this chat have taken advantage of it this week. So come shop my eBay store. I'm moving a lot of stuff. It's good. I like having these 50. I don't like these 50% off sales. And I'm starting to see why the McRib only makes a quarterly appearance or twice a year appearance at McDonald's, much like my 50% off sale. I run all year long, 25% off 7 or more, trying to drive those volume sales. And I do. In most of what I see on those volume sales with my all year round 25% deal is a lot of the same customers, because they know. A lot of people don't realize that, or they're like, I don't want to buy 7. I only want 2 cards. So they don't take advantage of the 25% off. And so you don't see like this burst of sales. It's just like, every once in a while, 50% off, all of a sudden, boom, there's bursts. But if I ran 50% off all the time, Well, then I'd have to get creative on pricing, and I don't want to do that. I'm lazy. So I kind of strategize. Okay, I haven't listed anything in 2 weeks. So, and usually when I list stuff, if it doesn't sell within the first couple days, then it's going to be a trickle. So I feel like after a couple weeks of not having anything listed or just listing some random stuff, not anything hot, I can throw that 50% off sale out there. And then all of a sudden, boom. So I like having the McRib sales strategy with my 50% off sales. Todd, good morning. 1,000 on the way to 1 million shows. How many years would that be? Too many. Still have 999,000 to go. Red Light 34, what's up? He says, hit the like button. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel. Zach and Porter are here. What's happening? Dorky Angler, good morning. John's in the house. What's up, John? Victor, good morning. Steve Ains Comedy in the house. Rays beat the Twins. Steve also adds, hit that like button. Thank you. Kyle, what's happening? Good morning. Glad your boxes produced. They did. Bowman Chrome was fire. Good morning, Sal Dougie. He's hitting up Brewers, Marlins, and Milwaukee. Unfortunately, go Marlins. I think the Marlins are in the thick of the wild card race also, aren't they? Let's see. I checked it last night because I wanted to see. I mean, it was like doom and gloom. Cubs Twitter was like doom and gloom yesterday. It's like, it felt like I'm seeing all these tweets, and it was like the game's still in the 6th inning. They're only down 2 runs. Yeah, they gave up a lead, but Christ, people, it's the 6th inning. And then all of a sudden, like we're going to lose the playoff. And I look and I'm like, the Cubs still own the 2nd wild card spot. In fact, they're up 2 games. It was a game and a half. So somebody lost yesterday. Diamondbacks and Reds are tied. Now we go into the series. Well, now we got the Diamondbacks and they're good. Well, guess what? We're better. You silly motherfuckers. We're better. Diamondbacks and Reds tied for the 3rd wild card spot. Cubs are, a game and a half behind the Phillies for the top wild card spot. And in the divisional race, the Cubs are only 4 games back. With 2 weeks left in the season and a series, a 3-game series, I think, with the Brewers. Or is it a 4-game series with the Brewers? I gotta ask. So I'm using one of our in my fantasy baseball league, and he's a White Sox fan, but he switched. So on your, what the hell is this thing? Get out of here. Get. Stupid bug. He's a White Sox fan, but all of a sudden, like in your MLB TV app, you have to set your favorite team. So it's like I always have to look at the damn White Sox when I open the app. Now it's the Orioles. So I got to ask. I'm like, hey, are you an Orioles fan now? Okay, schedule Cubs. So Diamondbacks this weekend, 3 games set. Then we return to Wrigley Field for 3 against the Pirates, 3 against the Rockies. And then on the road, 3-game series at Atlanta, 3 against Milwaukee. And guess what? I like it. Oh, that's a tough schedule. Oh, you got to go on the road to play the Braves and the Brewers. Guess what? Those are fucking playoff teams. And you got to beat playoff teams if you want to win in the playoffs. So suck it up. And if they don't win, you control your own destiny. You don't win those games, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Because those are playoff games that just start early. I'm on a roll. You got me on my soapbox today. RS Math, what is up? First live show. I happen to be awake for it. Live show time. Have watched maybe 40 replays. Can't wait for episode 1000 evening show, as that's more my wake hours. Can't wait to have you. Probably October, what did I say? October 11th? Flipping sports guy, fire as in dumpster fire? No, the exact opposite. About as good of a break as you can get. Go watch it. Link in the description on my channel. Might as well, since here, I forgot to bring him in this morning. I never prepared. So the crazy thing about Bowman Chrome is like, even when I'm breaking, it's like, I don't know if this is good or not. You know, I know Ethan Salas, and I know that his base Chrome is going for $40. But other than that, I don't know anything. Like, I don't know who's the second best guy. So in my first box, the autos, and all of these are listed in my eBay store, so check it out. So base of Joendry Vargas, and I've got a couple offers on this. What do I have that priced at? I think I've got that priced at, is it 100 in my eBay store? Joendry Vargas auto. Have any sold yet? A lot of auctions. Somebody's got one listed for 300. Maybe that's what I listed mine at because of the I had to math it with the 50% off sale I'm running. Holy shit. So one sold. I don't know if it best offer, but Joendry Vargas. So this card sold for $275 plus $5 shipping, unless a best offer was taken. And I can't remember what mine's priced at. Then I got the dreaded pitcher auto. This did sell. I think I listed this for $40. Somebody came in and used the 50% off coupon, so it sold for $20. Which, hey, for a pitcher auto. This is Eddie Beltre Atomic Refractor out of 100. Position player, can't beat that. Shortstop, a yellow refractor auto, numbered out of 75. And a gold shimmer, and this one did sell. Joel Diaz. I had this listed for 100. Somebody came in and used the coupon code, so this sold for 50. Then, those were the autos. In my hobby box, I pulled a Gunnar Henderson image variation, and I've got a couple offers in on this that are over $100 offers. I also pulled the Bowman Ascensions case hit, Gunnar Henderson. This is in my store. That's listed for $150. I think I sold this one for $20. Luis Guanipa, shimmer refractor. Riley Green, that sold with my coupon code. So after the 50% off, this sold for $12.50. I listed it for $25. And then a Felnin Celestine refractor. This sold for a flat $60 on the refractor. And then a couple, and then just first chrome base. And then I sold like the Aaron Judge, I sold for $3 or $4. What else was in here? I sold Pete Alonso for $3 or $4. So even though, and that's fire, that's probably one of the best rips you'll see of a 2-box break. Even so, it's going to be difficult to make profit on that. You know, just doing the math on this. So that was 60, 70, 90, 140, 160, 160, 163, 166. So I've sold gross 166 so far. And I'm sitting on a couple offers for Gunnar Henderson. So yeah, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to get to profit, because the stuff I don't have listed is the small stuff. Is, a few first Bowman Chromes, couple inserts, some base rookies. Nothing over $5, I don't think. Certainly. And well, some of the first Bowman Chromes might be, but less than 10, I would say. So that's your warning. Even a fire break with several $100+ cards I spent, what was my spend on this? After tax, it was, I think, $630. So I've got to get to, and I'm at $160, $170 gross right now with the big hit. I've sold only one of the 5 autos. So I've still got the big hits. Or wait, no, I've sold 2 of the autos. I sold the gold shimmer and the base pitcher auto. So I've got 3 of the autos left, which were the bigger ones. Got the 2 big Gunnar Henderson hits. So it's going to be, I'm going to like crawl into the profit margin. Going to crawl into profit. But that also goes to show you, it could be, I've seen some breaks with the auto. It's like, oof, $30, $30, $50 on the autos, and you spend $330 or more. I mean, I bought my boxes on Topps pre-sale, which were significantly less than what you can find now online. My hobby box, I think, was $260, and the HTA was $330, and I think they're now like $300 and $380, something like that on prices, depending on which site you're on. Dorky Angler says, Sal Dougie, that sounds awesome. Haven't been to a b-ball game in a long time. I have not been to a baseball game since the spring. I have not made it to a Cubs game. Does not appear that I'll be attending a Cubs game this year unless they get a home playoff game. And then I'm just going to make it happen. Well, maybe. It just depends on when it is. So that could push me back a day. If I do go to a Cubs game, that'll push me back a day on episode 1000. Zach and Porter says, rumor has it that eBay had to cut back on tech investments when they stopped receiving extra funding through microtransaction fees. There was a whistleblower who took that revenue source away. Zach has jokes this morning. Mark F., what's up? Good morning. Card Honesty Collectibles, good morning. What's up? When running a promotion like your 50% off, what happens when a buyer buys 7 cards? Do they get both of your store-wide 7 items or more sale? And then no. So only one. It's basically the higher of the sale. So if somebody comes in and buys, this is a little different. This is a coupon sale. So if somebody comes in and buys 7 cards and does not use the coupon code, they'll get 25% off. If somebody comes in and uses the coupon code, they buy more than 5 cards, they get 50% off. You can't double it up. It's not good for offers. So if there's $100 card in my store and I offer you 50, if I send an offer for $50, you're not getting it for 25. You get it for 50. So you can either accept my $50 offer or you can buy 4 more cards and get it for 50. So no, only one sale applies. Coupon code 50%. If you don't use the coupon code, you only get the 25%, but you don't get both. Dan, what's up? Good morning. Having a team that's relevant in the last week in esports season is always my hope. Everything after that is gravy. Yeah, but then we get greedy. I mean, I don't want to go into the playoffs and I hate thinking the Cubs are going to get swept in any postseason series. I don't want that. That's not fun. In fact, I would say, so this is tough. This is all psychological. Because if your team goes into the playoffs and gets swept, it's basically like you didn't even go to the playoffs. Because that's not fun. Not at all. But what is fun is the race to the playoffs. If you were to tell me today, September 14th, the Cubs are going to miss the playoffs or the Cubs are not going to qualify for the postseason, I would probably not watch many Cubs games from here on out. But since the Cubs are chasing to get a playoff spot, it's fun because it's the unknown. But then once the playoffs happen and you get swept, it's almost like the playoffs didn't exist. Well, they didn't. They didn't because you got swept out. But it makes the regular season fun. And that's all I want. So I guess I can't. The playoffs are gravy because you do want to make that run. You want the regular season to mean something. You want to be competitive. Then you get to the playoffs, but you want to be competitive in the playoffs too. Getting swept sucks. The Cubs, that's happened. 98, it happened. It happened in what, 2011? Was it 11 or 08? Might have been, well, it was probably both. I don't remember 2011. I think it was 2007 or 8. Was that the Diamondbacks when we got swept by the Diamondbacks? 03 was fun until game 6 and 7 of the National League Championship Series. Card Honesty Collectibles, or do you pause the 7 items promo during another sale? Nope, both sales run simultaneously. But again, the coupon code overrules any other sale. Because I used to also run 3 and 7. I ran, initially it was buy 3 or more items, get 10% off. And then I upped it to like 15 or 20%. But then I also had the 7 for 25%. So you wouldn't get both. You wouldn't get 40% off if you bought 8 cards. You would only get the 25% off. John says perhaps playing good teams would be better for the Cubs than losing to bad teams like but the Rockies are kind of good, right? Or no? I thought they were kind of good. Maybe they're not kind of good. They're kind of good against the Cubs. Standings. Oh, wrong button. Oh, shit. They're terrible. Oh, my God. And here I thought they're good. No, my God. They suck. They're like the worst. Well, they're by far the worst team in the National League. Only the Royals and Oakland A's are worse. I've been living under a rock, apparently. Wow. They are the worst team in the National League. Not even close. Like, they're the worst team in the National League by 12 games. That's brutal. And here the Cubs look like they're the worst team in the National League against the Colorado Rockies. Red Light says, tell us how you really feel. Good morning, Tracy. What's up? Geez, I'm way behind on the chat, aren't I? Good morning. Go Braves. Here's my idea. If Fanatics wants to make pictures more relevant in the hobby, they should put a buyback program in place for the Cy Young Award winners in 2024. Oh, pictures. I'm like, pictures? Like type 1 photos? Pictures. That is interesting. But I don't think Fanatics cares about the second. I mean, they do care about the secondary market. That's obvious because they've made mention of, trying to get their hands in the honey pot in terms of the secondary market. But I mean, it's kind of tough. Like, I think they care and they don't care. Like, I think in the broad scheme, like Shohei Ohtani's a pitcher. He's also a hitter. And he's pretty collectible. But like other pitchers, like Zach Gallen, there's not a big market for Zach Gallen. Justin Steele, not a big market for Justin Steele. And I'm curious because ultimately with the buyback program, the idea is for people to buy those boxes, Topps Chrome. So people buy those boxes so they can pull the potential MVP guys and then get store credit and all that. That is kind of good because then, it creates a chase. But all of a sudden you don't want to do it for the Cy Young and the MVP because then now you're doubling the money you have to, the output, the spend output. I don't think the goal for Fanatics is driving the market for Ronald Acuna, Mookie Betts, as a singularity. Is that a word? Singularity? Singletary is player. It's just we want to drive traffic for people to buy these boxes, not necessarily pumping a secondary market of Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Judge, Acuna, etc. Kyle Farnsworth was incredible. What happened to him? Oh man. Let me show you what happened to Kyle Farnsworth. Oh, F with Farnsworth. We're going to show you what happened to Kyle Farnsworth. There's got to be. Here we go. Here we go. Present. Share screen. Kyle Farnsworth. That's what happened to Kyle Farnsworth. He's like a freaking bodybuilder now. That's Farnsey in the center. Let's see. He this is from his Twitter account. Looks like he was at the bodybuilding nationals a few weeks back in Pittsburgh. Just his second competition. So, but yeah, he's a freaking bodybuilder now. Kyle Farnsworth. Where are we at? RS Matt says, my minor league isotopes are relevant for the playoffs. PCL went to season half, so they went from a pace for being eliminated in August to in contention as records reset for the second half. Very cool. The isotopes, kind of like The Simpsons. Was it, what were they in The Simpsons? Was it the Springfield Isotopes? And then who was their foe? Capital City, were they the Bombers? Capital City Bombers? The Springfield Isotopes. But I'm assuming you're talking about the Albuquerque Isotopes. Sports card ripping teacher, good morning. AA injury is really going to hurt. Oh, yes, Alzolay. Yes, I'm like AA. Yeah, Adbert Alzolay's on the DL. Johnny M., good morning. Nice break you had. Mine had a Chase E-Step Gold Auto of 50 and a Pearl Pack. Packs are 1 in 10 boxes. That's a good break. That's a good rip. Got that Pearl Pack. Uncle Rich says, after the last couple of days, it's nice to hear the friendly good morning voice on WBOW. New way of spelling bow. WBOW. Cases, not boxes. Oh, 1 in 10 cases on the Pearl Packs. Gotcha. Did Ross have to console Ron Coomer the way Dusty had to console Santo? At the end of the day, we were just Cubs fans being Cubs fans. The 50% was sweet. Hail Mary hits in the house. What's happening? Mark Marinello, good morning to you. T206 Kid says your 1000th show will be near your anniversary of becoming your business. Yeah, it's going to be really close. What did I say? October. So my first full day, October 10th. So it's running up to be October 10th. That's a Tuesday, potentially Wednesday, October 11th. My anniversary, my 2-year anniversary is right there. Let's see. 21. Let's go to 21. So my official first day was kind of October 15th. That was kind of a half day. That was October 15th was a Friday, 2021. I woke up and didn't have to go to the office I hated. And then I consider like my first full day, October 18th, the following Monday, because I just I had to do like paperwork and shit that day and went on a Walmart run to look for cards. And so October 18th. Good morning, Donald. What's happening? He's late. No worries. No tardies issued here. I popped stovetop popcorn for this, so give me something good. I have over the last couple of years, I have just turned into a popcorn eating, not a monster, but it's like my go-to snack in the evening. And I've come around to Pop Secret, which I find much better. And I just do the microwave popcorn. I don't get fancy with the stovetop or the kernels. I just do the bag in the microwave. So Pop Secret's been like, I like Pop Secret the best over Colonel Redenbacher or whatever it is. And then what's the other one? Oh, they're working on our porch. Wow. They actually did come first thing. The people that are this is bizarre. The guys that are working, the crew that's working, that's finishing our screened porch, they also did the siding on our house. And this is the issue that we had, like they wouldn't show up. And then all of a sudden the main guy is like picking up all his tools. Like at 7 p.m. one night, like, hey, what are you doing? Had to pay him money, like grease some palms. And then all of a sudden, once the palms were greased, they were here and like working, boom, all the time. Now he's doing our screen porch and he's like, yeah, I'll be there between 9 and 10. And he shows up at 12:30. And it's like been later and later. It should have been like a 2-day job. And we're going on like a week now. And so yesterday he's like, yeah, I'll be there between 9 and 10. Wasn't there. So my wife texts like, it's getting close to noon. She's like, it's like, oh, I had to get some nails. Like, okay, right. 4:30. Got here at 4:30 yesterday. So then he's like, we'll be here first thing in the morning. He's like, is that your time or is that like most other people's times? 7:30. I think they got here about 7:30 this morning. That's first thing. So hopefully they wrap it up today. Where are we at? Hall of Fame card collector, good morning. On your way to the orthodontist. Oh my God. I'm sorry. The season-ending injury to Max Scherzer is the same injury that delayed Justin Verlander's debut. How ironic, don't you think? It's like Ray Yane on your wedding day. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. Is that the lyrics? Isn't it ironic? Sell fast. Prices are trickling. Oh, I know the Bowman game, baby. I know the Bowman game. Have you listed everything yet? I haven't seen it in the store. I've listed all my hits. I still have this stuff will be listed later today. So this is just base. This is some rookies, a few first Bowmans. I'll be listing that today. The hits are all listed. Andy Mack says, did you mean to allow the 50% off sale on those Bowman cards? Yes, I did. Initially, I wasn't going to, but it was such a pain in the ass to do exclusions after a sale was started. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll just pause the sale. And then I'm like, no. So what I did was I had to do math. And I figured, okay, what's the lowest price I'll take for these cards? Assuming people will buy cards. And basically I did the math based on, okay, if somebody wants to get half off and they can only spend, 99 cents, there's some 99-cent cards in my store, $1.50. Okay. I had to do that freaking math. So yes, the 50% off sale does apply to the Bowman cards. Plus trash teams can be dangerous this time of year. Yeah. Like the Colorado frickin' Rockies. Good morning, JW. Pete Alonso can still sell for $3 to $4. You can tell it's a brand new product. Exactly. It's this card sold for $3 or $4. It was $3 or $4. I can't remember. The Aaron Judge base card sold for $350. So what happens on release date? That's if that's why I bought the Bowman Chrome. That's why I did the pre-order for Bowman Chrome, because I know first on the market with Bowman is so if I didn't think I would get the boxes until Friday or next week, there's no way in hell I would have paid that kind of money for, a week after release. But if you get them on release day, boom. Plus it drives traffic to your store and it leads to other sales. That's almost as big as getting $3 or $4 for a Pete Alonso. You get that extra traffic to your store. Look at the views, 200 some views on the Gunnar Henderson. Orioles fan could be like, oh, hey, I want to take advantage of these deals. Where we at? Also puts people in the seats down the stretch. Absolutely. My memory from that playoff series to Theodore Lilly smallish his glove on the mound after another home run. Ted would have had a hard time with the pitch clock. Yes, old Ted Lilly. And I think his name's Theodore Roosevelt Lilly. There's a funny, Ryan Dempster told a funny story about getting pulled over while he was on bicycles. Him and Dempster and Lilly. This is in spring training. I think it was at Hohokam. And they got pulled over, and the officer was kind of being a dick to him. And Ted Lilly was just, Ted Lilly just kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Dry, kind of a dry sense of humor. Just very stoic, maybe is the term. And he's like, Theodore Roosevelt Lilly. I think that's his name. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Ted Lilly. Let's look it up. Ted Lilly. Funny story. Obviously, it is Theodore Roosevelt Lilly III. So Ryan Dempster tells it far better. I wonder if I took a video. I wonder if I did video of that story, because I did ask it. So Ryan Dempster told it at spring training a couple of years ago when I was out there, and then when Dempster came to Club 400, I asked him in the Q&A, and I'm pretty sure I recorded it. I wonder if I uploaded it to YouTube. Can I search? Doesn't look like. I'm going to have to go through my videos and see. Oh, wait. Javier. Oh, wait. That was. I'm going to have to go through my videos to see if I have that, because I don't think I uploaded it to my channel. Sports Card Ripping Teacher says trash teams are dangerous. I think the collector determines what is relevant more than companies. Absolutely. See Don Zimmer 1991 Topps. Collectors by their actions have downplayed positions and players. Much agreed. Much agreed. Remember last year with the MVP promotion was the big issue with Topps Chrome, and the non-inserted cards of the boxes tanked in the secondary market. Exactly. Which I don't understand. Well, and that's just how fickle the hobby is, because those were like super short prints anyway. You weren't going to go buy, you weren't going to buy a case of Topps Chrome and pull one of those Julio Rodriguez cards. They were super short prints, but yet the box is tanked. That just proves the gambling mentality of the hobby, the lottery ticket mentality. You know, you're going to go spend $10, $20, $50 on lottery tickets. You're not winning the Powerball. You're just pissing your money away. Kind of like if you were chasing Julio Rodriguez super short prints in Topps Chrome last year, you're just pissing that money away. It's the lottery ticket. Thus, the MVP promotion was created to get that product at least closer to where it would have been in 2022. And it did work well. Did work well. I remember when he whooped up on that fan, a mechanical fan. Morning, Christian. What's up? Capital City Goofballs. Aha. The Capital City Goofball. Bought a card on Mercari that came crushed. Anyone know what the refund policy is like there? No idea. Never done Mercari. John's in the house. How would you suggest organizing your collection? Have you seen my room? Have you seen my card room? I'm the wrong person to ask. I have them sorted by sport, year, and brand in numerical order. You are far more organized than probably anybody in this chat, and especially me. Organizing is tough because there's no wrong way to do it. There's no right way to do it. It's just what's your end goal? You know, what's your primary reason for organizing? And then organize it by that. Like, so when I start to get organized with, and I've done some sorting with my Cubs through the years that I've collected to a million, I sort by player, because that's kind of how I want to, I want to know how many Sean Dunston cards I have. So it's just, is that the best way to organize? Probably not. It is for me though, and then but once I get to that point, it's like, hey, I've got 17,400 Sean Dunston cards. And then it's like, well, now do I have the complete 1986? So I need to have that organization along with like a platform like Trading Card Database, where I can go to a checklist, say I start organizing all my players. So I have my 17,000 Sean Dunston cards. I've got them logged into Trading Card Database. So I'm looking at 1986 Topps Tiffany. and I see, oh, I have the Dunston, but I don't have the Ron Say. So it's kind of, I think I'm going to have to use my organization, how I organize, how I want to organize, along with a database so I can cross-reference. So it's basically what your goal, it sounds like you're already organized. And there's no wrong way. Like my way is certainly going to be different than yours. Yours is going to be different from mine. Flawed Thinker says, I swear one of the hardest things to do is create the lineups positions for kids rec league baseball. You want to win, but you also need to be fair. Why are you not playing my kid? I don't envy anybody that's coaching kids. I do not envy any little league coaches. Just took advantage of the 50% off sale. Glad I tuned in. Hell yeah. Hit it up. Where's it at? There it is. 50% off 5 or more items. Go to my eBay store. Good morning, Joe Olivo. Try the Costco microwave popcorn. Really good. Is that Kirkland brand? I'll check that out. It'll take me 3 years. I probably have to buy 100 count pack. I'll check it out though. Where are we at? Baseball card curmudgeon in the house. What is up? Rich, finishing off my Alanis Morissette lyrics. Kyle, your deck builders sound like the we'll be there early, right at the crack of noon type, apparently. But it's like, and we knew going into them working on this, like, we're not paying you up front. Like, you're going to get paid when the job is finished. And even with, like, can you imagine if we, like, just paid them up? I trust them, but I don't. The job would eventually get done, but maybe not until next summer. When listing things I don't want as part of a promotion, I just put those items in a different store category. And I did see that as I went through. You can put store, like I just do store wide. And I should have known when I launched this 50% off sale, if I didn't want certain inventory, I should have just done a shorter period. Because usually when I do a 50% off sale, it's just for a couple days. Because what I've learned is, and I think I'm promoting, like on my show, I'm promoting it more. I'm tweeting it out. Well, actually, I don't think I've really tweeted it out. But I think for the show, I'm promoting it more than what I usually do. Usually it's just kind of a flash sale. And it's like 24 to 48 hours. Because what I've seen when I've done multiple days of these 50% off sales, most of the sales come within the first 2 days, and then it's nothing. So I'm like, I'm just going to do a week, and I'll just, promote it on the show. I'll tweet it. I need to tweet it out more. But yeah, I did see you can, and usually I just do store wide, just keep it simple. Dan says, just finished the softball draft. Very cool. Sports card ripping teacher, I remember that Lily and Dempster story. Fun stuff, but I need to work. Everyone have a nice day. You as well. For the cards you list on eBay. Okay, so I would not recommend your method. So I do this. So basically you could use the custom label SKU within your eBay listings. Box 19, tab X. There's no sorting. You don't have to sit down, because before I started using this method, I would take, 100 cards. They could be from 100 different sets and years. And so on a Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon watching college football, I'm sorting. Here's 1999. Here's 2000. And I'd spend a couple hours a week sorting. That's wasted time. So now I do box 19 tab X. I'll grab a stack of cards. Now this is easy because it's all from the same set, 2012 tops. But say it was a random 85 to 2020 cards. And there's, 50 different sets and products and years. No sorting. I scan them all through. I list them. All of these go box 19 tab X. They go in. When they sell, like, this Terry Bradshaw and Matthew Stafford sold. Box 19 tab X. I go and I sort through. I keep it to 100 cards per tab. Sometimes a few more, sometimes a few less. So I'm sorting through. Here's Terry Bradshaw and here's the other guy. and boom, no sorting. Saves a ton of time. Let's see. Dorky Angler, I sort by year, set, and numerically. Index card says 2010 top, sort numerically. Index card behind that with the top's gold border sorted numerically. Keep doing that with all inserts as well. See, what I've run into, the problem I ran into, and that's how I started doing my organization. The problem I ran into is, especially when you get into some early 2000s, some 90 sets, sometimes I don't know what they are. And here's why I began using this method. Two reasons why I began using this method. When I sorted, I didn't sort numerically because that was way too much time. Sort by set and year. What I started to realize was there's a lot of sets that I don't know the freaking year. And so I would be like, I'd have to Google, what card is this? What year is this? And it'd get mismatched. You know, I'm still dealing with cards that are in 1999, but they're 1998 or 2000. Second reason, so that was the main reason, because it was causing, I was having to look up cards. I was having to sort cards. Like, just think of all the time you're using when you're sorting and organizing this way. Second reason was, what if I hire somebody, because the ultimate goal is, you know, to scale up and hire somebody to do shipping. What if I hire somebody that knows how to ship and use eBay, but they don't know anything about cards? So, well, this is a 1996 Topps Gold, or let's use Bowman. This is a 2013 Bowman Chrome. Well, this isn't Bowman Chrome. This is Bowman Draft Chrome, and it's in the Bowman Draft. Is somebody that doesn't know cards, are they going to know that? Absolutely not. So there's, you know, when I started doing that, I'm like, you know what? If somebody that doesn't know how to, that doesn't know cards, they would have no freaking clue how to find this card. And I want to make it easier, not just for myself, but in the future for a part-timer or a full-time shipping person, that they can go in, whether they know cards or not. They know 19X. This is, you know, Terry Bradshaw. Now, here's the thing. It's not, you know, it's going to show, okay, this is Joe Montana. They're going to have the picture. Nothing is foolproof, but that's a little more, at least they can locate the card faster. They can go through and they're like, oh, okay, this matches the picture. This is the card I need to ship. So that's why I would highly recommend using the skew method on eBay. Where are we at? Let's see. For my eBay cards, I do it a little different. With singles, I put a mini post-it on the card that says A-001. Okay, so Dorky Angler with eBay does a similar method with the skew. Let's see. 2008 Topps Heritage Chrome Refractor of 5559 Adam Dunn, Reds A-001. The reason I do it that way is because when I upload to Card Dealer Pro, I can update the card info with when Card Dealer Pro doesn't find a match. Can we talk about eBay and any tips? Sure. What do you got? Make it fast, because I'm going to wrap things up. Tanked Up Threads, what's up? I made it to a live again. Good morning. Good morning. So hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit up my eBay store, 99centcards.com. Coupon code runs through Sunday. Coupon code is SEPT50 sale. 50% off 5 or more cards. Bowman Chrome is listed. I've got some hits. Again, my Bowman Chrome boxes were fire. This card is already sold. Luis Perales, first Chrome auto. Joel Diaz, gold shimmer auto. That's sold. Luis Guanipa, shimmer refractor. That's sold. Felding Celestine refractor has sold. Riley Green aqua refractor has sold. But still available, at least as of an hour ago, the Gunnar Henderson Bowman Ascensions case hit rookie card. The Gunnar Henderson image variation, short print. Yellow chrome auto, Hendry Chevili. Atomic refractor auto, Eddie Beltre. One of the bigger hits, even just a base auto, but Joenry Vargas of the Dodgers, one of the top guys, and then some of the first chromes. Joenry Vargas first chrome. I think this might have sold also. Oh, somebody's at my door, so I got to go. Let's see. Do I put everything in Car Dealer Pro? Not everything, but most everything. I didn't put these cards, did not put these through Car Dealer Pro. I listed those on the couch. So somebody's at my door. I got to go. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, go to my eBay store, shop around, save 50% off using coupon code. Back at it tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. See you then.